Now, just to review on the measures for entering the country, as I mentioned in the beginning, the general meeting today discussed that the prior restrictions that we had on travelers from African countries, they resolved that the restrictions for travelers from African countries coming into Thailand will be lifted on the 11th of January 2022. So that's next Tuesday already. Restrictions from travelers from Africa will be lifted. So therefore, international travelers from all countries can enter Thailand while undergoing the same measures. All international travelers undergoing the same measures. That would be effective on the 11th of January. Also on the 11th of January 2022 onwards, travelers can register to enter Thailand through to arrive in new sandbox schemes, the new sandbox provinces, aside from Phuket. So previously there had been a couple of provincial sandboxes, and then they were removed, but Phuket remained. Now from the 11th of January, they come back. So the sandbox schemes, aside from Phuket, will include provinces, which is the sandbox scheme, Surat Thani Sandbox, Phanga Sandbox, Krabi Sandbox, which all of these are extensions from the Phuket Sandbox scheme to reduce the limited capacities of Phuket for tourism. Now, Surat Thani, Phanga, and Krabi, in Surat Thani in particular, Samui Island, Got Tau, and Got Phangan. So these are the sandbox schemes that will be effective from the 11th of January onwards. Now, as mentioned by Dr. Tuisin, for the test and go scheme for those arriving, international arrivals, the registration for new QR codes, new test and go scheme, will continue to be suspended until further notice. Most likely, at least until the end of the month. So continue to be suspended until further notice. However, those who have already received the QR code to travel to Thailand as scheduled under the test and go measures, the CCSA will constantly adapt the measures as necessary, including consider the time limitation for approved travelers under this test and go scheme, and we will inform you as soon as possible as there are further updates, including any cutoff date for the use of this QR code that has already been issued for those who have already applied for the test and go prior. So moving on to the vaccination